In the beginning, the garden was perfect. Eden breathed with life. Golden light filtered gently through the trees. Rivers shimmered. Every leaf, every creature moved in harmony. And there walked the first man and the first woman, Adam and Eve. They were innocent, unashamed, at peace with God and with one another. God had given them everything, every tree that was pleasing to the eye, every fruit that was good for food, every living creature under their care. But in the center of the garden stood one tree, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And God had spoken clearly, "You may eat from every tree, but from this one you must not eat. For in the day you eat of it, you shall surely die." The command was simple. The boundary was clear. Then one day, the serpent appeared, more cunning than any creature in the garden. It approached Eve quietly, its voice smooth, almost gentle.
Did God really say you must not eat from any tree?
The question seemed harmless, but doubt had entered the garden. Eve answered carefully.
We may eat from the trees, but not from the tree in the middle of the garden. If we eat it, we will die.
The serpent replied,
You will not surely die. God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil.
Eve looked at the fruit. It was beautiful, desirable, promising wisdom. She reached out her hand and took it. She ate. Then she gave some to Adam, and he ate. And in that moment, everything changed. Their eyes were opened, but not to power, not to glory, to shame. They saw their nakedness, and for the first time, they felt fear. They sewed fig leaves together, trying to cover themselves. Then they heard it, the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. Once that sound brought joy, now it brought dread. They hid among the trees, but God called out, "Where are you?" Adam answered, his voice trembling,
I heard you and I was afraid, so I hid.
"Have you eaten from the tree?" The silence was heavy.
The woman you gave me, she gave me the fruit.
And Eve said,
The serpent deceived me, and I ate.
the blame had begun, and God spoke. To the serpent, a curse upon its path, dust beneath it all its days, and a promise that one day the offspring of the woman would crush its head. To the woman, sorrow and pain, where once there was only joy. To the man, the ground itself would resist him, thorns, sweat, toil. For dust you are, and to dust you shall return. The garden would no longer be their home, yet even then, God showed mercy. He made garments for them and clothed them. Then he sent them out of Eden, and at the entrance, cherubim stood guard with a flaming sword flashing back and forth. Paradise was lost, but hope had not died, for within the judgment was a promise. One day, evil would be defeated, and the story of redemption had just begun.
If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next one.